Are you or a loved one disabled? Do you feel alone, lost, and confused as to how to win your Social Security case? If you're watching this video, it's probably because you have so many questions and you're desperately looking for the answers. Hi, my name is Avi Libovic, and I'm the owner at Benefits for All and the lead attorney at Avi Libovic and Associates. Over the course of my 20-year career, I've overseen the processing and screening of over 500,000 disability cases, working with the largest hospitals, neighborhood clinics, primary care physicians, and even individuals who had no access to care at all. My strategies for how to win the case have made me one of the top experts in Social Security law in the entire nation. My life and my career were going great. And then one day it all came crashing down. It started first with some abdominal pains. And before I knew it, I'd been admitted to the hospital several times and I required multiple surgeries. I found myself unable to work and disabled and in desperate need of my own benefits. I understand exactly how you feel. I was in your shoes. And I'm going to take you through the process and help you and give you everything that I know so that you can win your case. I'm recovered and I'm back at work. And I have a newfound passion for helping disabled people because I myself have been there too. Call our office today for a free screening and to see how we can help you with your Social Security case. At the same time, enjoy these videos and webinars that we've prepared to help you understand how to win your Social Security case. Hi everyone, this is Avi Libovic and you're watching another amazing webinar brought to you by Benefits for All, where we teach you how to win your Social Security disability case without having to pay the cost of an expensive attorney. I'm on the side of the road, Texas. I've been to Texas one time before, right? I went down to the Alamo. I was there for a conference, actually of Social Security attorneys, NOSCR, which is the National Organization of Social Security Claimant Representatives. NOSCR is a fabulous organization of attorneys and non-attorney representatives who have dedicated their lives to Social Security and helping claimants all around the country. If you need some help in finding an attorney, if you don't want to use me, which I don't know why you would not want to use me. I mean, come on. I mean, we've bonded already. We've watched already 100 webinars. We're driving all over the country. Is anyone going to give you the services? Is anyone going to look you in the eye in the way that I look you in the eye? Only I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm just a regular guy like everyone else. I've just been doing this for a long time and I'm very, very happy to help everyone out. My friends in Texas are watching this and you're saying to myself, okay, Avi, I got it. I understand there's applications, there's hearings, there's reconsiderations, that's the wrong order. There's applications, there's reconsiderations, and there's hearings. There's also Social Security Appeals Council and the Federal District Court if you want to continue with the appeals, but we're not going to talk right now about the Appeals Council. We're not going to talk right now about Federal District Court. We just want to focus on what we've learned in the webinars, which is application, reconsideration, and hearing. And my friends in Texas are saying to me, okay, I know the forms, I know the process, I know the procedures, I know how to fill it out. I got the part with the medical records, I'm going to the doctor, I'm listening to everything you said, Avi. Why? Because I want to win my case. Why else? Because I don't want to pay an expensive attorney. You like the sound of that, right? It has a ring. I don't want to pay an expensive attorney. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do this on your own, but my Texas friends, my friends in Texas, we're going to talk about what your chances are in winning. You know, whenever you go into Atlantic City or you go into perhaps Las Vegas, you want to go ahead and you want to know what your odds are. What are the house odds before you go ahead and win? So let's go and talk about what the win is, what the win rate is, and what your chances are. So we have, like we said, an application. We have a hearing. Sorry. I'm a little distracted because someone pulled over. I think it's a police car. They're looking at me funny, but I think they're driving off now. Okay. You have no idea how many people have stopped. Either they want to take pictures of me, they think like I'm some type of television personality, or I think they're trying to rob me. They're trying to get a feeling of the situation. Not here in Texas, along the way. We're not going to go into those stories. That will be a different set of webinars on how to survive a cross-country trip without getting killed, okay? The truth is, it is very safe, but you have to be smart. You know, you can't be crazy. Depending where you stay, depending where you stop for gas, depending where you get out, depending what happens when they see California plates in a strange state and they see that there's an opportunity to possibly take advantage of someone. There are those people who are desperate, who are not well, they will do that. So anyways, that person drove off and we're safe. So what are the win rates? Let's just get right to it. We're going to talk about the national win rates, then we're going to talk about the local Texas win rates, the local state. National application, 34% will win their case, just on the application. Out of 100 applications, 34 will win. Good news for Texas, a touch bigger, a touch better, 38%. Not huge, but okay, I'll take it. If it's better in my favor, I'm going for it, right? 38% of you will win your application level. The reconsideration, also a little bit better. The national level is 11.3 on the reconsideration approvals, 11.3. Out of 100, only 11 or 11.3 are going to win. In Texas, how many are you going to win on your reconsideration? 12.7. Okay, again, it's better than the national average. I'd rather take a 12.7 than an 11. Now, some of you are saying, whoa, 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 hold up, wait a minute. Why does it drop down to 12.7? Didn't you say that the application was 38% win rate? How did it go from 38 win rate application to 12.7 at reconsideration? That's crazy. And the answer is, it kind of is crazy, but there's a method to the madness. Social Security does not want to just give out money. No one's giving out money. They want to make sure that you are truly disabled before you are identified as disabled and receive your benefits. So in order to save money, what they do, what I mean by save money, it costs a lot of money to process these cases and take it to hearing and everything. So what do? They go ahead and they approve those cases that are pretty much winners, right? In the 38% at the application level. And then for the reconsideration, they weed out those claimants who really truly aren't disabled. They separate the good from the bad, the sick from the healthy, the disabled from the non-disabled. And they really basically don't want to clog up the courts and the judges at the hearings with cases that are not going to win. So they make the reconsideration level very, very difficult and the win rate very, very difficult. And that's why you find such a low win rate by reconsideration. Now, when you get to hearing, you have to remember, that's your day in the sun. That's your opportunity to tell your story, but we have a little problem, I'm not going to lie to you, where the national win rate at hearings is 58.3%. Look what's going on in Texas. The national win rate at hearings before an administrative law judge on a disability hearing, either SSI or SSDI, goes from 58.3 win rate, it drops 17.3 points to 41%. My friends would say, what's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? Well, I get a little crazy sometimes, but I'm normal like everyone, right? We're having fun. But it's not so fun to hear that your win rate drops to 41%. So check this out. Your win rate at application is 38%. Your win rate at reconsideration is 12.7%. And your appeal hearing is 41%. That's not so good. You're right. There are other states where it's above 70%, just in the low 70s. There are other states with the high 60s, 68% win rate. How do you go from a 68% win rate in some states to a 41% win rate? It's a problem. And I don't really have too much that I can do to help you. I have some suggestions, and we're going to get to that in a minute. I just want to put in one more point. The good thing about Texas is that it seems to be that perhaps, and I think I know the reason why, across the state, there's a very long wait time from the time that you file an application for hearing until you actually get before the judge. The wait time of filing an application and finally getting your day in court across the country is 349 days, almost a year. What do you think it is in Texas? It's 240 days. Well, hold on, Avi. You just said that there are not a lot of judges. You just said that they don't want a backlog. You just said that they have a low reconsideration level because they don't want to clog up everything at the hearings. So how does it dump to 240 days? If anything, there's a backlog, it should be longer. And the answer is, I think, is simple. We discussed that your application is sent to the district office where they figure out the citizenship, the residency, the income, and the resources. And we said your application is also set up where the medical part of your case is sent to DDS, the Disability Determination Services. So the district office doing one set of residency, citizenship, income, and resources, and you have the Disability Determination Services doing the medical, and then they make a decision, and you either win or you lose. And it's the same thing with the reconsideration. Now, these district offices, they're located all over Texas. But the ODARs, which is the Office of Disability Adjudication and Review, those are the hearing offices. And the hearing offices, whereas many of the states have a lot of them, it seems to be that in Texas, I'm going to confirm it right now, there only seems to be one ODAR office, which is really, really unbelievable, and that's an ODAR office that's in Dallas. Let's verify that, and I apologize again that I'm looking at my phone. It's just a little bit easier than having some papers here. No, I'm guilty. I don't know all of the district offices by heart in the 52 states. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, it seems to be that the ODAR office, which is a regional office for Region 6, that means that many different states report to this ODAR office, right? They have to check in. There's a lot of different regions. This is the regional office. The ODAR is at 1301 Young Street in Dallas, Texas, 75202. You want to call them, it's 214-767-9401, 214-767-9401. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The regional office, my apologies, the regional office is in Dallas. There's 11 other offices. There's offices in Austin, Fair Park, Oak Cliff, Dallas West, Corsicana, Georgetown, Lufkin, Mid-Cities, Temple, and Waco. Waco. I'm the wacko. Waco. Although a terrible thing happened in Waco, Texas, as you know about with the armed tobacco firearm, the ATF, a couple of years ago on the ranch, you guys know the story. Those were wackos in Waco, and it's an unfortunate ending to a terrible story. But okay, I see what they did here. Okay, so the following office, here we go. We're gonna break it down. For Austin, Corsicana, Fair Park, Oak Cliff, Dallas West, Georgetown, Lufkin, Mid-Cities, Temple, and Waco, you're going to what I said, Plaza of Americas, North Tower, Suite 600, 700 North Pearl Street, Dallas, Texas. That's your ODAR office, okay? The office that I gave you on Young Street, that was the larger regional office. The following field offices, right? Dallas North, Denton, Greenville, Longview, McKinney, Palestine, Pleasant Grove, Sherman Tyler, and Waxahachie. I hope I pronounced that right. Your office with the judge is at Park Central 8, 8th floor, Suite 800, 12770 Merritt Drive, Dallas, Texas. For those friends of mine who are living in Abilene, Amarillo, Big Spring, Brownwood, Cleburne, Fort Worth South, Lubbock, Midland, Odessa, Pampa, Plainview, and San Angelo, your ODAR office is the Federal Office Building, room 9A like Apple 27 on 819 Taylor Street, Fort Worth, Texas. For those people living in Angeltown, Brenham, Bryan, Galveston, Houston Northwest, Houston Southwest, McAllen, and Pasadena, your ODAR office is 9945 Bissonnette Street in Houston, Texas. We're gonna go a few more. You live in Beaumont, Conroe, Houston Downtown, Houston Northeast, Houston Southeast, and Port Arthur. Your ODAR office with the judge and your hearing is going to take place at GTML, G like George, T like Tom, M like Mary, L like Larry, Federal Building, Suite 500, 1919 Smith Street in Houston. If you live in Brownsville, Texas, or Harlingen, Texas, your ODAR office is 2009 West Jefferson Avenue, Suite 200, in Harlingen, Texas. If you live in Alice, Corpus Christi, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Kerrville, Loretto, San Antonio, San Marcos, Seguin, or Victoria, you're in the Trinity Building, Suite 100, 4204 Woodcock Drive, San Antonio, Texas. Don't hang up, we got some more stuff coming in the end, a few more. If you're living and you're working with the Marshall Field Office, your ODAR is in Louisiana Tower, Suite 700, 401 Edwards Street, Shreveport, Louisiana. If you're living in El Paso or El Paso downtown, your ODAR office is 555 Broadway Northeast, Suite 200, Albuquerque, New Mexico. If you're living in Vernon or Wichita Falls, your office is 301 Northwest 6th Street, Suite 300, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. If you're living in Mount Pleasant and the Parisfield offices, finally, your ODAR office is 524 South 2nd Street, McAllister, Oklahoma, 74501. So the thing with Texas is it's very, very big. I mean, it's huge. To drive across it is huge. I don't have to tell you. So it's very well possible, as we just saw, that some of these cases and these hearings, because it's so big, if you want a hearing, you're going to have to drive pretty far to a hearing. And maybe the reason the wait is only 240 days as opposed to the 346 in the rest of the state is because why? Is because people don't want to drive that far and they maybe give up. They say, well, you know, come on, my application got denied, my reconsideration got denied, and according to Avi, my win rate of 40% is really bad. Why should I drive 3 hours there and 3 hours back to the ODAR? And that's a good question. The answer is because many of those people who applied didn't have an attorney. They did not have an attorney. They did not know what they were doing. They did not know how to move forward. You, on the other hand, paid for these webinars. You, on the other hand, have me. I'm going to show you how to do this. You should apply for a hearing. We're going to work together to get your medical records up to date. We're going to work together to make sure that everything is sparkling and beautiful. We're going to work together to make sure that you have all of the prescriptions you need for assistive devices: a cane, a crutch, a walker, a back brace, a breathing apparatus machine, a night mask, whatever you need. We're going to make sure that you have it right. Your forms are going to filled out correctly. You're going to use buzzwords that are in the other webinars that I'm giving that talk about which buzzwords to use. You're going to describe exactly what's the problem, and we're going to make sure that you win your case. Now, I'm not a doctor. I haven't examined you, so I can't promise you're going to win your case because I don't know if you're disabled or not. I'm trusting you and the opinion of a doctor who may have told you that you're disabled. What you should trust me with is I'm going to tell you which forms to fill out, how to fill them out, why you're filling them out, where to submit them, and what's going to happen if you get approved or denied. For those people in Texas who are having a very low win rate, I would definitely recommend that you download the webinar about on-the-record decisions. And on-the-record decisions, when you write a letter to the judge basically telling the judge that you don't even want to wait 240 days, you want to have a decision made right away by the judge's office because your medical records are so strong and they're so supportive of your claim that you don't even need a hearing. There's no fact-finding that needs to be done in the ODAR office. You just want it to be approved. So download that. Think a little bit about what an on-the-record decision is. Figure out how am I going to go ahead and how am I going to draft my letter. We'll have some sample on-the-record decisions that people can view to get a sense of what they want to do. And if you do things right, you will win your case, okay? Come check out Texas. Like I said, I've only been here once. I was at the Alamo, and I just had a great time. I'm looking forward very much so to being in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? And what can I say? My name is Avi Leibovic, www, and Benefits for All. And I promise you, my friends, if you listen to what I'm saying, if you have faith in yourself, and if you have the mental health and the physical health to do this, you may not. If it's too much for you, I understand. But if you think that you can do this, I will teach you how to win your Social Security case without having to pay the cost of an expensive attorney. Okay? All the best. Be well. And I look forward to seeing you in Texas. Thank you very much.